Good morning, everybody. It's gonna be a beautiful day today and tomorrow. Monday rain is supposed to be coming. So guess where we're headed? You know, we only got one more week after this weekend and then the pool is closed. So we'll be headed that way. But I have a few projects I need to take care of. And I think I'm gonna try right now. Okay, let's see. Where to start? First of all, these morning glories, do you see them? And my goofy sticks that I put in the pot. Last year I had them climbing up the trellis right there, and it was real pretty. But their pot wasn't big enough. So this year I planted them in a big pot, and I put sticks in the pot for them to climb on. And for a long time this summer, it looked like that was a really stupid idea. But then I went to the pool and came back a week later, and I had flowers everywhere. And they have climbed almost all the sticks and run out of room. This one finally climbed around the tree, which is what I wanted him to do. Look at that. How cute is that? And I pulled it over this way and it kind of stuck. So it might climb around this tree too. I gotta water it real good before I leave. Even though it's wet, you know, it's got a lot to keep watered. It's got a lot to keep growing. Not watered, but you know what I mean. So, went to my daughter's house, and she's not quite unpacked enough for me to do a video for y'all. We put her TVs up. Keith put her TVs up. Keith mowed her grass. And she's still got a lot of stuff in the garage. I guess she's trying to sell this weekend. If I wasn't such a pool hog, I'd be out there at the garage sale helping her. But she's got this. She can do a garage sale by herself. It's right out her door. But we did not take a melon, and here's why. See if you can figure it out when you look. Do you see the end of that? And I actually discovered one. They're everywhere now. Well, not everywhere, but there's quite a few of them. I discovered one. There's the one that I showed you, and here's the lighter colored one that I showed you that's also doing that. But then I discovered one here that's even bigger than all the rest. They're pumpkins. I'm glad we didn't try to eat one like a watermelon. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 good sized ones and quite a few littler ones. Now Keith seems to think these are watermelons. I don't know what I did here, but I know for sure some of those are pumpkins because they're turning orange. And then some of these over here, you see that in there? There's some out here. That's butternut squash right there. See, there's another something right under there. So it was actually good for me to be patient and walk away from these because they're doing just fine on their own. You just can't really weed. I suppose I could get in there and do some. But you know, everybody needs a break. And they are doing just fine on their own. We've had plenty of rain. And everything's taken off. Now when I come back, I should get in here and collect some cilantro seeds and see if there's any more radish seeds. Peppers, just these little peppers didn't do nothing over here. I'm gonna dig up at least 1 or 2 pepper plants. I don't have a lot of room in the house, so I can't do too much. I have to dig up the rest of the potatoes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple little ones. I'm going to dig all those up. I'm going to gather a few more of these beans because they're just over the hill. By then, whatever squash, I'll get the rest of the squash. I will get the rest of these onions. I will get the rest of these beets. It's been a good year, a good garden year. See, there's a few more squash in here. See, these tomato plants are just basically almost done. And look, I got butter lettuce too, which I need to pick when I come back and have a couple salads. Zinnias are beautiful. After a rough start, I had a rough start with those. I even got some daisies in there. I'm not even sure how those got in there, but I'm glad. It's been a wonderful year. The fruit trees all survived. Now this one in the front, this cherry tree, it doesn't look all that healthy. I mean, it doesn't look unhealthy, but it really hasn't grown this year, which kind of worries me. I think we'll take the cage off from around it, spread the mulch out, get the weeds out of there. I'm gonna spread some more lime. But what I'm gonna try to do this morning is I'm gonna go get my netting, see if I can't find some poles of some sort, and I'm gonna try to put something over this, some netting over this raspberry patch. I wasn't really gonna worry about it till next year, because this year's almost over, and I think I just have to take it off. But I've still got raspberries coming on. See, look, the plants are doing really well. See that? And that. So, what I really think we have to do is build a frame around the whole thing with T-posts and put some netting around it. So maybe I'm going to do this today, maybe I'm not, because I can't just put the netting over the top of it, I don't think, because I will kill the canes. They'll bend, they'll break. So I need a kind of frame, a T-post frame, which everything is expensive. What are those, 10 bucks a piece? 10, 20, 30, 40, that's about 60 bucks. I need at least 6, I think. I think my netting is long enough. Let's see what we can get accomplished. Keith has been doing some fence building this year. But they look really good, which means next year I might actually have some berries going on. I mean, this year they're getting a couple. And I could just leave them to the birds. And I may, if I can't find what I need. But yeah, I don't want the deer to come eat the plants anymore because they look so good. Ah, I'm pleased, y'all. I am pleased. And so is Apollo. He thinks it's great. Oh, which reminds me, we're going back out to the woods, and he's been scratching. I need to dig up some Advantix. Pretty dang sure I got some more. So yeah, all in all, it's been a really good year for my garden. Next year we got more work to do. Some oak trees need to come down to make more sun for these guys, because do you see how they're in shade? Right now they'll be in shade until the sun comes up higher. I mean, really, it's these guys back here. But some of these can get trimmed out too, you know. This one here can go. This one here can go. That one there can go. And we just got that big one in the back. But that means when the sun comes over, that big one, it'll be straight on these guys. It's a work in progress. It's a homestead. And it's beautiful. I love it. The deer kind of like it too. Something's been nibbling on the bottom leaves a little bit. They were pretty safe in that cage for a long time. Look at this tree. Look how tall it is. Wow. I gotta chop some of that off too, which is a shame. I'd like to just let it grow, but then I wouldn't be able to reach anything. All right, y'all. It's a beautiful morning. I got some projects to look into, and I'll keep you updated on the pumpkins. That'd be cool if we have pumpkins for Halloween. I have not done pumpkins in a few years, but since Tori is here now too, I can actually get Brianna, probably, especially if I can donate a pumpkin or two to her house. We'll work it out. All right, y'all. Take it easy.